Anime! As the sun sets and a half moon hangs over Western Japan, I thought I would take some time and yell about anime in Japan. So I'm a foreigner living in Japan, and the other day I was looking at Gundam models on Amazon, and I found that Bandai decided to release Gundam Wing on Blu-ray. And I thought, holy crap, this is amazing. I love Gundam Wing. This is going to be huge. How much am I going to have to pay for this? Well, it turns out if I wanted to get the whole series, I would have to shell out about 60,000 yen. That's about $600. They're releasing it in 2 boxes with an MSRP of 30,000 yen each. That's about $300. On Japanese Amazon, you can get it for about 210 per box, so that's about $420. And that really just kind of enraged me about the state of home media in Japan, especially when you're a super nerd like myself. So I like to watch anime, I like to buy anime, but I also refuse to buy any new anime in Japan, and the price is really the reason why. I mean, I actually go to Japanese Amazon and I buy the North American imported version because that's cheaper, and a lot of Japanese follow suit. They will reverse import things from America. I did this with the rebuild of Evangelion, the first movie. The Japanese release online was about 4,000 yen, or about $40. So I bought the American edition, which I think it was like 18, 19 bucks, and the shipping was free, so that was nice. And that is really just mind-blowing that I have to buy the North American edition. I mean, granted, it wasn't as cheap as if I bought it in America, but apparently there are enterprising Japanese people who figured they could make some cash by bringing in the North American editions and selling them to Japanese people or foreigners like myself. And it was also, just to me, a foreigner, a superior product, because it came with the English dub and the English subtitles, and that was really the main reason that I bought it. I do buy Japanese releases of anime. I do this with Kerudo Gunso, just so that I listen to the Japanese and I'm not reading any English. I'm just experiencing the Japanese and I'm taking it all in. Even though I understand maybe like 5% of it, it's really helped me in my Japanese listening and sometimes reading comprehension if they have subtitles or signs on the screen. But the reason that things are so expensive in Japan is because you have these insane people, you have these super nerds who are, I mean, really a lot like myself, who don't really have any obligations and have some spending money, that will buy $600 anime sets. I mean, there are people like this in America, but in Japan, it's a whole new dimension where you have anime companies that will release anime series, but they will price them out of the average consumer's price range. They did this with Cowboy Bebop. Honestly, I think the reason that Bandai will never release Cowboy Bebop on Blu-ray in North America is because in Japan, you can buy Cowboy Bebop on Blu-ray, but it's going to cost you about $250. And if they did that in America, no one would buy Cowboy Bebop in America for $250. Okay, maybe not no one, like 2 people, but it wouldn't make any money in North America at that price. At best, they could probably price it at $60, $80, maybe even $100, and that's kind of, I mean, I think $60 would be the sweet spot for a Cowboy Bebop Blu-ray release in America. But guess what would happen? Because Japan and America share the same Blu-ray region, people in Japan would just import the American version and save tons of money. Because in Japan, there are these, honestly, I think it's price fixing, because I think that these companies just realize that there are these insane people who will spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on just a single release, and they just don't even bother, they don't care about other lesser people who, you know, want to buy things like Gundam models or food. They don't care about us. They just care about these insane collectors who will just buy anything, and regardless of the price. So whatever, I don't know. If you're a foreigner living in Japan, here are my tips for you. And if you want to buy some anime, don't buy anything new. Go to recycle shops, go to Book Off, buy things used there. They'll be cheaper, and honestly, Japanese people take real good care of their stuff because a lot of them do want to resell it in the future, and that's probably why the high prices are able to be sustained, because you have these people who will buy a DVD for $80, and then they'll sell it to Book Off. They'll probably get like $30 back, and then they'll just keep that cycle going by buying new stuff. But, so buy things in the recycle shop, or go to Japanese Amazon, learn the Japanese for North America, search for that, you'll find tons of anime. Just reverse import your anime like a bunch of other Japanese folks. It'll be good for you because it'll be cheap, and it'll have the English subtitles, or the English dubbing if that's what you prefer. Or there are some animes that do come with English subtitles in the Japanese release, but they're very rare. Gundam Unicorn is an example where it's got the English dubbing and the English subtitles, and the DVD was essentially just the same DVD, just sold worldwide, but that's also pretty expensive. So that's my spiel about how anime in Japan is a scam. I hope my tips helped you if you're a super nerd living in Japan and you want to get some anime. So thanks for watching. Peace out.